Hey there guys, what is going on? I'm Noel Phoenix and welcome back to our channel once again today for a brand new series that's premiering today, this Friday, and will be uploaded every single Friday from here on out, focusing on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and me giving you some tips with a specific gun to start off your weekend with a literal bang. A literal bang. So before we get into the actual serious part of this video, I'd just like to point out that I worked very hard on the GFX of this series as well as the overlay and some of the art that was involved, to put together this video. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the viewing experience as well as the audio experience. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Leave a like if you do appreciate it, and let's get into the series, guys. So in the wake of the unique game mode one-shot that was recently added to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I decided to go with the unique sniper rifle known as the MORS, bringing out its special qualities and its special abilities that really make this weapon a serious shot. So to begin, we're going to go over the MORS sniper rifle's stats, its main base stats without any attachments or any variants to this weapon. So to begin with the base stats of the MORS sniper rifle, we have a damage of 15, an accuracy of 11, a fire rate of 3, a range of 14, a handling of 9, and a mobility of 8. So for a sniper rifle, these base stats are not very bad at all. This is why this weapon is probably the best sniper rifle in the game. Something else that stands out about it is that it's in fact a railgun. It's not a regular sniper rifle, it's classified as a railgun. And a railgun is like a laser weapon except it fires a bullet. It's insanely cool. If you guys remember, the ray gun from Black Ops 1 and 2 Zombies is actually technically a railgun. So it's kind of like that, just with the bullet. So it's kind of interesting to think about, just to, kind of feed your heads a little bit. But we're going to get onto the attachments now and the effects they have on the stats of the MORS sniper rifle. So to begin, we have the ACOG scope, which is an enhanced zoom, like red dot type thing, which you guys know has been in pretty much every single Call of Duty to date. Not my favorite attachment, I rarely use it, but, there are people that actually love to use the ACOG scope, and they use it very well. They love, they love just the amount of zooms. My personal problem with it is that it sways a little bit too much when you're aiming down sights. Compared to the regular version with just a scope, this has a lot more sway, and it's because that it has a -2 of handling, but a +2 of accuracy, which makes, literally no sense to me, because if you have a -2 in handling and you're not handling the weapon right, how are you being more accurate? Kind of silly, those stats. I think it should have just been a -2 in handling and kind of maybe a +1 in accuracy, if anything. So it's kind of a weird attachment. Don't really recommend it. However, if you're skilled with it, go right ahead and use that to your fullest potential. So the next thing we have, you guys are definitely all very familiar with, and that's the variable zoom scope that we've pretty much seen in every single Call of Duty to date. This adds a +2 to your accuracy, which makes total sense, and it's actually not a bad attachment. You guys all know what the variable zoom does. It has 3 layers of zoom functions, and you can zoom further in and farther out. So it's pretty, basic. It's been there in Call of Duty forever. It's pretty much been there for a long time, besides maybe Call of Duty 2 or something, or Call of Duty 3. Call of Duty 4 was probably when it premiered, but either way, it's a pretty good attachment if you want to be as accurate as a sniper as you can. If you're going to be on a high perch, far distances away from people, you're going to want this variable zoom scope. So check it out if you want. I know it's in the one-shot playlist as one of the sniper classes. However, you guys can use this in any single game mode, obviously. Give it your best shot, no pun intended, at long distances. So the next attachment we're going to be focusing on is the thermal scope, which has actually been in Call of Duty for a long time as well. I'm not sure, but I believe it made its debut in Modern Warfare 2, if not a little bit before that. And the thermal scope has a +2 to accuracy and a -2 to handling, and is defined as a magnified optic that shows heat signatures in warm colors. So if you guys are definitely looking for a challenge and something unorthodox that we never see in the domination playlist or even the competitive playlists like Hardpoint and stuff like that, definitely use this. If you're looking to get some sick quick scope 360 no scope swag kill, definitely with the thermal scope. I've never seen one in a long time. The last one I saw was probably in Black Ops 2 or maybe even Modern Warfare 3 for that matter. However, I never really used the thermal. I never bothered even touching it. Not really my favorite attachment, but like I said, if you're looking for a challenge or something unorthodox, definitely what you're going to want to use. And I think that's kind of the reason they keep on throwing this thing in here. It's more of a challenge at this point. Nobody really uses it. I don't know why they just keep on putting it in the game. It's just another option to choose from. So the next attachment we have has actually been seen in Black Ops 2 only in the past, and this is the ballistic CPU, which reduces sway when aiming through the scope. This has a +1 to accuracy and a -1 to handling. My personal favorite weapon on sniper rifles, in my opinion, except this isn't my personal favorite attachment on the MORS specifically, but I always use the ballistic CPU in Black Ops 2. I just kind of need that to increase my accuracy and just make sure that my shots are going on target. Even if I'm not quick scoping, if I'm trying to hard scope in any situation, this is probably one of the most helpful attachments for the sniper rifle, as it helps you to get your shot on target. And with the sniper rifle, if you guys know, it's your most important thing to get that shot on target. If you miss, you are pretty much screwed depending on what sniper rifle you're using. If you're using a bolt action, or even this one where you have to reload every single time and you miss, you're gonna have some trouble getting back to get the kill. It's gonna be very interesting to see. You kind of have to do some jumping and twisting and getting down to low places to get the kill. So it's kind of interesting, and definitely the ballistic CPU will help you secure some of these kills, in my opinion. I don't know, you give it a shot on your own. If you guys like it, let me know. I don't know, I just always loved the ballistic CPU. I've heard people say that it's useless, it's not needed on sniper rifles. In my personal opinion, I think it's needed. So the next attachment we're looking at is the stock, which has been around since Black Ops 2, and it adds a +2 to your mobility category and will allow you to move faster when you're aiming down the sights, similar to the Stalker perk from previous Call of Duties made by Infinity Ward. Now, if you ask me, this is one of the more necessary attachments. If you guys choose not to use it, it's not that big of a detriment. However, the stock will allow you to kind of dodge bullets and, you know, dodge any risky situations while you're aiming down sight, while you're still having your target in sight. So it's kind of like a balancing thing where you're just kind of like trying to get the shot off, but at the same time, you're trying to dodge bullets and get out of the way of a gunfight that might be really bad for you. So the stock is definitely one of the more important attachments on a sniper rifle, so just look out for it. Be sure to, you know, give it a go, even if it's just in the one-shot playlist. Give the class a try. If not, if you're using it in regular DOM or some other game mode, give the stock a go. It'll probably change your game a whole lot. So the next attachment here is actually the tracker sight, which in my opinion is probably one of the worst attachments in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Don't even bother using it. It's not worth it. It'll basically allow you to, you know, keep track of a wounded enemy on your minimap after shooting them. Really kind of just useless. Don't even bother slapping that on a sniper rifle. Maybe on some other type of gun, but definitely not a sniper rifle. So I'm gonna completely blow this one by. So the next attachment is the parabolic microphone, which basically allows suppressed weapon fire to appear on your minimap. Now this is something that is definitely awesome and really good addition to Call of Duty, and this should appear in every single Call of Duty from now on, which basically allows you to see any suppressed weapon fire the normal way as if they didn't have the silencer on it. So it's kind of like a way to work around the silencer, and I think it's just great. So if you're using a sniper rifle and people are trying to be all ninja-like on you, don't worry about it if you have this attachment on. Definitely something worthwhile. And the last and final attachment of the MORS sniper rifle is the iron sight attachment. Iron sights for sniper rifles. Love this attachment. We've seen this before in Black Ops 2, only on the Ballista, but now it's on pretty much every single sniper rifle except the Atlas 20mm, and it has a -1 to the accuracy, but a +1 to the handling. So I definitely recommend this. This is probably one of the coolest attachments. Very easy to use for a beginner sniper. It's just awesome. Allows you to get like a good amount of kills per game if you're good with it. So definitely give this a go. I have nothing else to say about it. It's just probably one of the best attachments on the MORS sniper rifle. Call me a noob for using it, you know, all you quick scopers out there, but the iron sights is my true love on the MORS sniper rifle. So the perk setup I recommend is lightweight, low profile, fast hands, toughness, and blast suppressor. So lightweight will help you to get away from any dangerous situations faster. It'll help you to run a little bit longer, but not too much longer. It's not like marathon. You'll just be able to run faster at a faster pace. It's like having steroids for running. So the next perk I recommend is low profile. This will keep you off the radar when the enemy's calling a UAV, and I highly, highly recommend this because the UAV is definitely overpowered in this game if you use the right, you know, setups on it. So definitely keep yourself off the radar at all times with low profile. No matter what type of perk setup you're running, make sure to find a way to get low profile on it. So the next perk I recommend is fast hands because it'll help you switch out to your secondary if you so plan to use so, and any weapons that you pick up off the floor. So this way, you know, if you come into a really close gunfight and you just want to rely on a backup weapon, fast hands will help you, you know, beat out that guy faster essentially. So that's pretty much it for that. Toughness is a perk that if you don't have on, you're not playing the game right, because toughness will just essentially have you winning more gunfights than you would normally win because of the flinch reduction. If you're not using blast suppressor yet, it'll go extremely well with low profile, keeping you off the map when you jump and use your exo abilities. So definitely something you want to look into, and definitely something you want to use along with low profile. So guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. If you guys want me to talk in like a more serious voice like this, or if you guys want me to talk in like more of the way I always have talked to you guys on YouTube, like in the past, you know, the past career on YouTube. So, you know, just let me know what you guys think about that, and let me know what you guys definitely think about the viewing experience, because I do plan to make some adjustments according to, you know, your comments and whatnot. So I need your feedback on this. If this series does well, I'll continue to do it. However, if it doesn't do well, I'm kind of gonna cut it out because it's a lot of work, and if it's not getting supported, I'm just not going to do it because I need to focus on some other things. I have some other things planned that I'm not going to tell you guys yet, but, you know, some of you guys may not like the things I have planned. It's not really games that you specifically want to see. It's not really GTA, but of course, don't worry, there's going to be plenty of GTA if things go the way we plan with montages and whatnot. I know I've said that so many times in the past, but, you know, it's just a matter of time that we just kind of get to work and we do what we have to. Creepypastas will be returning soon, so that's going to be cool as well, and of course we have the Gaming Roundup series as well every Sunday, so it's going to be interesting to see how this series performs, if it's going to be, you know, uploaded every single Friday. and you guys are really going to support it. If you guys don't support it as much, I may have to cut it out, because like I said, it is a lot of work to go along with school and the things I have going on in my regular life. So yeah. So B, absolutely 100% sure that you hit that subscribe button before you leave to go do whatever you gotta do in life. And also, if you do hit the subscribe button, be sure to stick around to get to know us more as a YouTube channel. Also, leave a rating according to what you thought of this video, and if you haven't seen our previous video, click on the annotation on screen. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.